Hey guys, Sheldon back with another review, and today we're looking at the Super Action Statue Rohan Kishibe and Heaven's Door from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Of course, Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. Alright, so let's take a look at the box really quickly. So here we go, we have some of the poses he comes, or you can put him in really nice green and kind of lime green harlequin pattern, though, really nice. His accessories, box art, box window, more box art. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories really quickly right here. So he comes with Heaven's Door, which we'll take a look at in a second, but let's take a look at the alternate hands. So aside from the two fists he comes with out of the box, most of the hands actually aren't the same on both sides. So he's got this gripping hand though for the camera right here. He's got this relaxed hand. He's got this kind of peace sign hand, which is for the rock, paper, scissors game he plays in the manga. He's got this hand for holding onto his pen. And then he's got this kind of other relaxed gripping hand, which I'm not sure what's for. And then he has kind of two slightly relaxed hands right here, just straight fingers. He comes with an alternate head. We'll get a close look at that in a second. It comes with a camera. It comes with this, I don't know, it's his sketchbook, but it slings over his shoulder. I'll get a close look in a second, and he comes with some sample manga pages, so that's a really nice touch here. And he comes with hands for Heaven's Door, and of course he comes with Heaven's Door himself. Alright, so let's take a look at the head really quickly. So here's his grimacing face, really nice touch, really nice sculpting throughout the hair and shading, and actually in the back of the head too. Really sharp paint here. And then for the camera right here, you can see that it says Jojo at the top, so that's kind of a nice touch. And this part is a soft plastic. And then for the notebook right here, it's kind of cool. You can see that it actually has the metal rings, like an actual notebook does, so it's nice. And this, I believe, is a it's like actual thread, so that's nice. And then we have the sample pages, which I actually never took out before, but you can see there's Heaven's Door here. Cool. Alright, and let's take a look at Heaven's Door first, really quickly. So he stands about 2.5 inches. You can see compared to Rohan, he's kind of small. So let's get a quick measurement of both of them, actually. Alright, so Rohan stands about just a little under 6 inches, and then Heaven's Door looks like he stands about a little over 2, maybe 2.5, and then in centimeters, just in case, that comes out to be about 15 and about 6.5 or 7. So let's take a look at Heaven's Door first, though, really quickly. So the great thing about this figure in particular is that he comes with the stand all in one, so that's fantastic. So the hat right here is actually translucent. That's really cool right here. And there's nice gold trim. For articulation, it looks like it's just on a hinge right here, so it's not that great. You can go left and right here. There's like a little bit of side to side, but hardly any. And then you can see that it's like a hinged ball peg. I'm not sure what that joint is called, but we go up and down. We do get a swivel at the bicep, and then we do get some rotation. And then for the wrist, as you saw for the accessories, are just pegs into the arm, like that. So I don't think you get a lot of motion though, so no swivel, just a bit of rotation. Let me see, no waist rotation. Sorry, there's no diaphragm, but I believe there's a waist. You can see right there. Let me see if I can actually turn that. Okay, so actually it looks like there's no waist rotation either, but there is leg, but it's pretty hindered thanks to the outfit. But it is in there, you can kind of see. And then the knees, fairly limited. So you're not going to be getting this guy in many poses. And then you have the ankle articulation right here. Pretty standard, though. You can get a little swivel going right here, so not bad, but Pretty small figure. You're not going to be doing much with them other than kind of posing them in flying poses and something like that. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look at Rohan himself. Alright, so Articulation is on that hinged ball joint right here. So pretty decent range of motion going up. Pretty decent looking down. The neck looks like is on a ball peg. There's a little bit of left and right, but not much. So fairly limited thanks to the sculpt and the collar right here. But not bad. You can still get them to look pretty sassy right here. And then for the shoulders, they have these rotating shoulder pads again. So a little under 90 degrees, depending on how you get it. If you move them out of the way, you can get a little bit more. And then you have the full rotation right here. Then you do get a little bit of rotation on the bicep, even though there's no swivel, so not bad. Double jointed elbows, really, really good range of motion. And then it's pegged to the bicep and into the forearms. There's also rotation at the elbow, not bad. The elbow pad does get in the way, but you still get some pretty decent range of motion. And then for the wrists, pretty standard. It is on that ball peg, so you get a hinge, you get rotation in the wrist, in the hand and also at the wrist. And then for the waist, no rotation at all actually, it's just fixed, so this doesn't move at all. And then you have a little bit of diaphragm joint. I think it's a single ball peg. There's really not much range of motion though, so that's all you're going to get really. And that's going forward, that's going back, that's it. And then for the hips, standard ball joints right here. But thanks to the sculpt right here, you can see that it comes up really far. You're not going to get much range of motion out of it for splits going forward. Not bad, but it's a soft plastic, but it does get in the way a little bit. His belt, you get a little bit more range of motion on the other side though, because there's no belt here. And then you do get a thigh swivel, so not bad. Double jointed knees, pretty decent, about a little better than 90 degrees. And then for the ankles right here, comes down pretty far. Let me get that focus. And then here is the ankle going back, so actually pretty good. And then going forward, it's okay, I suppose. And then you can see that there's a toe hinge. But the ankle rocker is actually pretty decent, though. You can kind of see right here. So, not bad. Ooh, actually, wow, the peg's coming out. So let me fix that later, though. So overall, impression of this figure, let's see. I didn't talk about the paint and sculpt though, so let me kind of zoom out here. So the pants do look a little out of proportion, especially because the arms are so skinny, in my opinion, so that's kind of odd. It is typical of the design for the Part 4 figures though, just they have really baggy pants and kind of skinny arms. But it's okay. In terms of paint and sculpt, though, this figure, despite it being gray, is actually very nice looking, which I'm surprised about. And so there's like these buttons, gold buttons right here that are like pens, so which are a really nice touch. And he's got these gold earrings, and he's a manga artist, so it's a pretty nice touch. And then, I don't know, this is his underwear, but the paint for this underwear is very, very clean, too. Pretty sharp. And then you've got this really nice belt. It's got these gold buttons down his pants. And then for his shoes, too, they got like Laker colors, like yellow, got green laces, and then you have the purple bottoms. So despite it having kind of a plain color scheme, it looks pretty nice. Articulation for the upper body and arms is not bad. I feel like the diaphragm could be better, and then the legs and ankles could be better, but for his character, actually, he doesn't kind of get in crazy poses anyway, so it fits him well enough. So I would say if you're a fan of this character, I do recommend it, because it does come with this stand, so in a way it's like complete with only I have to only buy one. If you're not a particular fan of Jojo or this character design, I could say pass, perhaps, because the legs aren't that great in terms of articulation. The arms are pretty decent, though. And then if you're kind of like interested in cool-looking figures, I could see you getting it because it's pretty decent. Another thing is that there are there's another version of this character, and there's actually another one coming out pretty soon. So if you'd like to wait and see which design you like better, you know, you can do that as well. Okay, well that pretty much does it for this review, though. I'm gonna put this guy in some poses for you guys at the end. All right, thanks for watching.